Welcome to the real quick Simpson Diversity Index. I'm going to show you how to calculate our Simpson Diversity Index, see really how diverse a, a sample population or a sample community is. So remember, Simpson Diversity Index here is a final number that we're going to get. It's going to end up being between 0 and 1, close to 0. That's going to be no diversity. And close to 1. That's going to mean that there is infinite diversity. Okay, so final number higher it is to 1, the more diversity we have. The equation is diversity equals 1 minus the sum of n times n minus 1 divided by the total, which is represented by n, large n, n minus 1. Okay. So at your data table, you'll have your species, total, those are total individuals, represented by lowercase 1, and n times n minus 1. Okay, let's say I collected data. Found 4 species. I found 7 of species A, 1 of species B, 3 of species C, 4 of species D. So on the bottom, so we're going to add some things up. These will be our totals. Alright, now total individuals, all added together, this will be our total sample that we collected. So I add these together, and I will get 15. Alright, now I need to do n times n minus 1 for this third column. So, I'm going to do a little sidebar over here. So I'm going to substitute in some things. 7, and then I take 7 minus 1, right? So it'll be 7 times 6, and that equals 42. So I'm going to write that number in this column. Going to do the same for the rest of these. 1 minus 0 equals, 1 minus 1 equals 0. 1 times 0 equals 0. 3 times 2 equals 6. 4 times 4 minus 1, so 4 times 3 equals 12. Right, then I'm going to quickly add those up with a real simple little calculator here. Those are available in class, or you can use your calculators on your phones, computers, whatever you need to use. So I got a total number down here of 60. Alright, now let's revert back to this. I'm going to kind of draw this down here. Alright, so I want to go B, diversity equals 1 minus and so I'm going to take 60 You can look up here, we want the sum of, we added those up, that's the sum of, 6 is going to be put up top. Now I need to figure out on the bottom. So over here, we want to take n times n minus 1. We know n was 15 times 15 minus 1 is 14. That number equals 210. I'll put that number down here. Okay. So, I'm going to divide this. 60 divided by 210 equals 1 minus, so what I got is 0.2, I'll just round to the nearest hundredth, 29. So the answer, I'm now going to take 1 minus that answer. And when I do that, it will equal 0.71. My total diversity for this set of data, diversity index, Simpson diversity index equals 0.71. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. So we're somewhere in here. Okay? So that's where our diversity is. So it's saying that we have pretty moderate, pretty good diversity here. Right? And that is how we figure out the Simpson diversity index. Pretty simple once you figure out what all of these letters mean. You're just substituting some things in, but that's how you'll figure out the Simpson diversity index. Feel free to go back and replay that information until you understand how to calculate that Simpson diversity index. And if you have questions, further questions, let me know.